Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Wings of Liberty campaign on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, as we're entering the Hyperion Bridge again, after we successfully did the prophecy missions.
50 years.
No, that's right. We just did New Folsom. That's what we just did. Haha.
But we broke it open in an afternoon.
Hey, Matt.
I can hardly believe we pulled it off.
Hi, Tosh.
You guys did good. Now me and my specters will finish the job. We'll kill Minsk
We'll kill
and burn
Minsk.
his dominion to the ground.
Overthrowing Minsk is just the start. This is about building a better tomorrow.
And here we have three entirely different political
Don't you
worldviews
see?
on display.
We just released every scientist, philosopher, and free thinker that ever challenged Minsk's rule. That was our real victory today.
You really that naive? Tomorrow there'll be a new Minsk. And another one after that.
I don't think so. We've not been introduced to them.
Shining dream of the future is just an illusion.
Tosh, you know how it works on the Badlands. We're talking about principles.
Gosh, what do you get out of all this?
Same thing as you, brother. I don't quit till Minsk is dead.
And after that...
Vengeance doesn't factor into this. Our revolution's about freedom. You'll see that better future, Matt.
At least that's the hope.
But it ain't for the likes of us.
Hans Zimmer.
Now, thankfully, the Hans Zimmer sting is not actually in this game. I think there are a couple of Hans Zimmer-like stings in Heart of the Swarm, specifically during the intro, but we'll get to that when we get there. Jukebox. And that is really the crux of why I decided to do StarCraft 2, because I actually really enjoy a lot of the cinematic story elements that we go through.
I took a big chance with you and your specters, Tosh. I hope Nova wasn't right about you.
Don't go believing that little girl.
Well, I mean, just like, I mean, if I may comment on past Gerda's comment, like, Futurama kind of assumed that everybody was still going to be using diskette-type memory devices even in the year 3000, and as early as 20 years after that fucking series came out, we're already phasing out diskette-style memory storage devices.
But I like CDs, damn it!
But can I trust
CDs, vinyl records, even those little fucking cards with the punch holes that you can feed into a windpipe machine and make it play songs for you. Yeah, it's based on a similar principle. Is like little grooves etched in by physical carving.
Today suggest, what's that? We're going to Kate, but
The Dominion's highest value prisoners are loose tonight after
Thanks,
a
Kate.
daring raid broke open New Folsom Prison. Dominion security forces are on high alert as some of the prisoners were former members of Project Shadowblade, which we've discovered to be a subversive offshoot of the Dominion's Ghost program. A number of political dissidents were also free during the attack.
do we know who did this, Kate? Was it Raynor's Raiders?
The evidence we have suggests it was, Donnie.
There you have it. Jim Raynor, making our world...
Yes, the nondescript evidence is enough for you to make a solid and informed opinion on our broadcast.
more dangerous for the real bad guys, Donnie? You should be worried.
We never actually go up against Donnie, mostly because Donnie's comeuppance happens at the very end of the campaign.
Is anyone going to get Tychus a beer?
No, Tychus is just going to stand there forever. This is the only page in the Dominion for the Dominion. You can upgrade either the Spectres or the Ghosts if you decide to side with Nova. We won't be upgrading them because we're not going to, use the unit. So,
Shiny rotating thing.
all right. So I believe. All right. Yep. We're going over to this Hybridor to do the Mobius factor.
Who's been
paying us to snatch up all them artifacts. Mobius's head honcho, Dr. Narud, claims the Zerg are attacking his main research campus on Tirador. He can't evacuate his people.
Oh no, not artifact research in an RTS situation. That means we gotta wait for their bar to fill up before they get overwhelmed by the Zerg.
No, this is another smash and grab mission. Our goal is to get in, get the artifact, and leave.
Nice.
Yeah, well, that was all a long time.
What's your time record on this mission?
Looks like you got one heck of a here.
Usually around 15. I honestly don't know what my record is for any missions off the top of my head.
Dun,
I
dun,
need
dun,
to
dun,
destroy
dun,
those
dun,
cores
dun,
before the
dun,
Queen
dun,
of Blades
dun,
finds them
dun,
and
dun,
discovers the
dun,
coordinates of the
dun,
remaining
dun, dun.
artifacts. The fate of the entire sector could hang in the balance.
Damn it, Narud.
Class 12 psi pattern detected.
Hey, Kerrigan.
Recommend extreme caution.
High level of radioactivity.
All right then, Doc. Our timetable's shorter than we thought. We gotta move.
Now, the hard mode achievement for this is one that I objectively will never be able to do because it wants me to finish this mission without effectively without building units, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
Okay, well, I mean, it is just a snatch and grab. You don't necessarily have to fight anybody as long as your snatcher survives.
Mr. Cloud, because your base is going to be under a small amount of attack relatively early on.
I don't plan on staying long, darling. But I'll be damned before I let you get hold of those artifacts.
Especially if you want to go for the bonus objectives, which are worth 10,000 credits apiece. So they're usually worth it.
Must not access a data core.
I'm giving you control of our Medivacs, Commander.
And here we have one of the most powerful multiplayer units the Terran get access to, the Medivac. It's a medic with wings.
Ready for dust off. See, a Medivac is actually what a medic would aspire to become after 5 years of healing these misogynist douchebags.
Yes, as Pascal mentions, the Medivacs are quite factually one of the literal best units that the Terran get access to. We will not, however, be using them for a majority of the run because, well, from here on out, a majority of what we end up playing are actually defensive missions. So we don't honestly need Medivacs as much as we just need medics.
Well, Medivacs are especially useful in a situation where you gotta traverse a cliff that doesn't have a ramp, or you need to heal your units. And to move quickly, too. Because as I recall, you can get some pretty useful speed upgrades for your flight units.
Specifically, you can get Stim Pack, and a Stim Pack, although costs a bit of health to use, gives both movement and attack speed.
Well, I mean, when you put a fucking, 4-drop enchantment down that says creatures you control get +2/-1, you're gonna make sure there's a lot of fucking toughness 2 creatures in your control. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, Marines are actually supposed to be 1/1 units for the most part.
Yeah, they ain't got much health to spare. They're already fragile enough.
Small jump cut.
I mean, if you wanted to tip the... I'm just saying, the Stim Pack is definitely the way to tip in the cup if you've got the numbers in your favor.
Alright, so what? So the achievement that I was mentioning before specifically wants you to use the mercenary compound and rescuing all of the additional units that you can find throughout the map. It is totally possible to win this mission doing that. I can't do it though because I do not have the mechanical aptitude to do it.
All right, we found the Mobius Foundation. It seems I'll have to give myself a promotion.
So it's new in the world of Cloud as we attempt to finish off Mobius Factor.
I got a deer in my rear.
Pathetic charade.
Well, not much is new. I was telling you that I just got the new Plants vs. Zombies game.
I sure as
So is that is that Garden Warfare 2, or is it actual?
Really is quite a nuisance.
The battle for Neighborville.
Ah, okay.
Yes. As a matter
I have
of
not
fact.
heard anything about that release.
I know that it is a Plants vs. Zombies game. We have high expectations.
Made for battle. This better be good.
I know, right? Like, if I'm gonna, deign to at least click on the damn game, it better be good, right?
That's the hope.
Abandoned building number 5.
A lot of this mission, honestly, is attempting to shift as much efficient supply around as you can with your medivacs. It can be a bit difficult to actually get everything around, though. Specifically once you start rescuing the other units that are around.
This better be good.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
Oh, shit. Alright, hang on, sweetheart. I'm coming.
She was getting attacked by a spore crawler, for the record.
Been waiting on you.
Like, fuck.
Talk to me.
Alright.
Like,
now,
you have
focus
to be
down
me.
the Brutalisk. This is the bonus objective, and if you do this correctly, it is actually very easy to keep. It is actually very easy to kite the Brutalisk down. Unfortunately, my first medevac ended up getting too close to the spore crawler. So
we killed it! Yay! We reached a checkpoint.
You gonna give me made for battle.
all right, so
Son,
now we just
I'm
got
here to give orders.
now we just got the last of 3. I accidentally skipped us killing the first the first core building. That was my bad. But yeah, we just got the last of the 3 core buildings, and then we can be done. Aside from the fact that there's still other units to go rescue. Pretty much any of these open rooftops that you notice on the map, you should be checking for additional. Reinforcements.
Alive inside. Heard it. There's survivors in that Fed building.
Loud and clear.
Nah, there were survivors. We already picked them up.
Oh, nice. Yay. And they used graffiti in order to get our attention, instead of building a fire. I guess they supposed that our camera angle was going to read it.
Wouldn't actually mean much because a lot of Terranet technology is actually quite combustible, so it wouldn't actually denote survivors in the area.
Yeah, and thank God all the signage is all fucking south-facing, so we can read it.
We don't actually need to take down this this hive, but it'll make pushing onto the final core building slightly easier.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, you probably need... Because, of course, there is a cost you pay when you ignore enemies in the interest of speed, which I'm sure a pathway exists in this mission where you could do this very quickly because it's a snatch and grab type. But the drawback is that if you're not fighting, then there are going to be lots of combatants left on the battlefield. How do you solve it? With practice.
With juggling, actually. Juggling your higher value units into and out of medevacs makes it effectively gives you the ability to do this mission significantly easier than it's supposed to be done. But yeah, we managed to beat this mission in under 15 minutes, which is good for me.
Quickly, to Naboo.
All right, Doctor. You want to tell me why the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts so damn bad?
She fears their power.
As they are very powerful.
She's afraid of them.
The Zelnaga
It is through her fear that we will win this day, Commander.
The Protoss and the Zerg, Commander. They were the gods of their time.
This is the first time that Raynor is actually hearing about the Zelnaga. The Zelnaga will make an important reappearance during Legacy of the Void because I'm almost done practicing that run. And in the next episode, we will continue on with the Wings of Liberty campaign, probably going to Valhalla. Be safe, everyone.